What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Journeyman in Football Manager 2022. So we got the season underway, our second season and third season in the Journeyman, but second season with Warrenpoint Town, that is what we mean there. We have started pretty well, I'm happy, and we're unbeaten, sure, but I'm going to go through these results, the one against Linfield in the last episode to kick off this second season with Warrenpoint Town. But I want to go through some of the results, especially the ones where we didn't actually get the win. And it's similar vibes. They happen off camera too. We don't just get all wins, definitely not. But not just that, it wasn't just a draw. It was a game that you guys see. 13 on target. Oh gosh, we dominate the game. You don't look at the scoreline and you say, yeah, we probably should be able to win that game. As much as that's in Football Manager, like getting FM'd, and real life as well. But how often is it happening? And a 1-0 result here, we're pretty happy with some home results. 1-0, and if anything, like this game, we created less goals, less goal scoring opportunities. But I'm happy with the football we're playing, and here we played against Donegal Celtic. Like that was just in the cup, so we played against a lower league team. That was, it was expected to get the win, but it's, good for the form of the players and especially attacking players. Timmy as well, scoring a goal. Let's see how he's looking. No amazing progression yet. A little bit strength physically going up, but we're going to see more from him. He's one we're very excited about. But another one, the one we just played against Portadown. I just played this right now, and it was a draw. And once more, I just felt like we had a bit of an edge in the game. Again, I feel like I compare to the shots so much, but shots are a key stat, right? That's true. So I think we are from last season we were feeling this late last season, and I don't know exactly what the fix is, because for me it should be more a simple thing in terms of we don't have work ball into box selected, but I feel when you were being direct, higher tempo, I don't have it either way. It's not like we're shooting on sight, wasting the chances. We've got hit early crosses. So if you do select work ball into box there, it takes out hit early crosses. Even though I think that's a danger for us, that would be a suggestion to be like, okay, this is what you got to do. That is the clear thing. Tactically, because I don't want to switch up too much because we're creating a lot of goal scoring opportunities. So we're not going to change too much. It's nice to see your opinions tactically, because that does go into my mind. Maybe not to make a change right now, but when troubles do arise, because I know what we're feeling and what I see in the games. We're creating great opportunities. We don't even have a playmaker when you look at it like this. We've got a shadow striker and Kumbeni as that ball winning mid, and Timmy box to box. But at the same time, these guys, I think Timmy, he could potentially be a playmaker as well. He could be Mazzala, but that's how good he is. He could be a deep line playmaker. You could put him defend, but even look on support. He hasn't got many poor attributes there. So it's something you can try, and we're keeping our options open. But when we're playing really good football, I guess I'm quite hesitant to be switching things up when, it looks like we are playing great football. And I feel like we're on the edge of just going on a winning streak, because I think we're playing that football. Also, Brown, he was our best youth intake player, young goalkeeper. We're going to be playing him a lot this season, and he's, getting games, but he's playing more times for the under 21s or under 19s at the moment. I knew I wanted to say under 19s, but 21 came out. But anyway, he's only 15. He's only 15. Yeah, as you can see here, it shows he hasn't started, but he's actually the selected goalkeeper. And we got notification, he was actually playing, and you saw the stats. So this game here against Czech Republic, unfortunately a loss. But from our point of view, that's not a huge thing. He's getting into, I know it's under 19s, but still some form of international experience at this level. So, he looks to be the starting keeper. But this game today, we're playing away from home against Crusaders. Financially, we're struggling. You guys know I'm always showing you this, and we just feel like the player wages is, it's on top of what we've got coming in, whether it be gate receipts and all that. You get a little bit from fundraising, but we are probably going to be in a poor... I don't know how we're going to generate more money apart from getting into a European competition. But within this season, I think it's going to be tough financially. So that's what the table is looking like there at the moment. No major surprises, maybe outside of LAN FC. We're only 4 games in, so we're not going to make too many judgments. Hutchinson is coming. He's retiring as well. That'll be the end of this season. We'll see if that's relevant for us or not. Finley to make the bench here. But like us, because obviously, there was an international break. But we're looking, really fit. Like the conditions good. Players would have been rested. Brown got game time, but that sharpness is high as well. So, good strength in our team. And Wilson we had to bring in and probably edges out Finley. We're playing him on the left side. No, he's probably best as a striker, but I think we have to be using Swan to get, that target forward role. And I think it's efficient for us. And maybe at this level too, what I'm noticing when the goalkeepers, play their long balls. It's been very helpful. So, point finger. Oh, we need a revenge after them. So, again, we need it. This is not it should be such an easy game. Oh, man. Because, last season was good, wasn't it? Overall. I feel if you don't get the maximum, you don't just win the league. Even if you've got, low expectations, you always want to be doing better. And you can see weak sides of your game. But we got to realize where we at last season. I think we have improved the team. So at least on myself, I've increased expectations. I feel we want to get top 3 this season, even if the board's not expecting it. But ability-wise, we're not rated. We're not rated for that. We're rated on the same level as last season. And maybe we should. Maybe we should, man. Sometimes they just get a lot of space. Let's handle early encourage. I don't feel we're creating a lot of chances like this. That's the logical one, but I feel that messes with going direct. We'll hit early crosses because the direct game is important. And I want to partner this by going, we might need to switch this up. Wilson. No, that could have easily been a goal. And if we go over to that, I want to go attacking. It's just, I feel like it's very brave. This would be a very brave move. And the tempo will go higher. Standard, slightly more direct. What if we go on positive? I want the in-between. Much more. Slightly. I'd love a description of just direct, because I think it's just I want to be a bit more than slightly. Much, that's as full as you can go. So, that's the highest level. We'll leave it on that. That's where, it's a mental thing for me. But, we'll leave it at that. I was going to say, we got play for set pieces, added that now. Okay, we'll go with that. So, I feel like we're playing good football and making changes, but it's all about addressing that one thing. It's all about just addressing the finishing. And it's, we got 2 shots on target added there, so maybe in the second half we can see something going forward. But unacceptable. All right. And even just saying that, away from home. I feel we're generating now. I would like to think so. We're getting them shots still. And that's it. We go more attacking. We start to get shots at a quicker rate, but then work ball into boxes off, and we're maybe not converting. Man, it's so hard. It's so hard to get it right. Swan. Maybe this is going to change things up if we put Wilson there. Put Wilson there, then Swan, and we bring on Peter Finley, young talent. Always, we track how he's going. A bit up and down with attributes that are going up. Wade Slater, I don't want to take him off, but Jack Berry, we actually had to offer him a new deal as well, even keeping him out of contract. But we increased his appearance fee a little bit in that, because another team the thing being out of contract, other teams can just approach him. But hold up, if he gets to that potential, he's better than Wade Slater. The big question is him getting to that potential. But I find it very intriguing. It's that high for, the top division. I've mentioned it a few times. So it's if we get him to that level, we'd probably want to tie him down on a contract, right? Let's be more expressive. Maybe have him on support. Didn't I talk about that? How we want him a supporting role, because his finishing isn't the strongest. Crossing, one of his strongest attributes. And then, see, with a change of strikers, we're probably going to mix up. We're going to try and put some low crosses in. Maybe they could be dangerous. And we'll play wider. So, and up the tempo. Much higher. Guys, there's no such thing as a tactic you can just download and use. Well, I mean, there is, but not for me. For me, you've got to make changes. Because games are going to be different. You can't just let it and sit back and hope for the best. Ross Clark with the yellow card, but I'm more intrigued about having a set piece. It's Luke Gallagher, and it's Ben Wilson with that assist. I was right to be excited about that because we end up scoring. And see, play for set pieces, comes in there, and Gallagher, yeah, we knew. See, let's think of times last season. Okay, we're going to get our assists here because we want to be seeing that. Luke Gallagher, very, very important. Jumping reach. I mean, his height. He's not the tallest, 183 centimeters. Yeah, not the tallest there, but we were more focusing, last season when there was a couple cases where he felt like he was too slow when a through ball was played through. But, let's remember when he's involved. When he's involved in a goal. We've made some changes. We took the lead. Daniel Byrne to come on right now. It's tough. For Boyle, this is really, really tricky, but we're going to bring him in. Byrne in DM, and he's going to play a ball-winning mid on defend, and then Kumbeni. See, this is going to be the valuable thing. We can switch roles. We'll just think about how we do this. He can be a deep lane playmaker, so a couple defensive roles in midfield, and then Kumbeni, just a central midfielder support, which he can play fairly well. Let's just go positive now. We'll go slightly shorter, but yeah, try and slow down. Okay, slightly lower. Then work ball into the box, okay. And be more disciplined. You see how we switch things up? And then not have them as wide. We'll just be on fairly wide, okay. You'd say that's big changes, yeah? But I think we got our lead. We've got to praise the boys. I think we're very happy with how much we've reduced the opposition. They have not had a shot on target today. So I think I've got to be happy about that. And I mean, from our chances, if we didn't get that goal from a set piece, guys, we did not score a goal in open play with that many. So that's still a concern, what we've been talking about. But I think here we got away with a win and we took the 3 points. Definitely get up your thoughts. But for me, it's not the tactics because we're creating opportunities and we already experimented with, working the ball into the box. But I think we talked about it previously. It's down to the player quality pretty much because we are creating good chances. So we'll take that. And instead, everyone thought we'd lose. I didn't think so. So yeah, I think our tactics are strong, man. Yeah, I think we're doing well. It's just that single thing of the final product. Arguably the most important part of football. Oh, Coleraine, they're still top, but they lost against Glenavon there. So yeah, all teams are dropping points at this time of the season. Linfield win, but yeah, there's no unbeaten team. Okay, I know we're unbeaten and Linfield. What was in my mind there, sometimes something different comes out. Coleraine. What I mean is no team for the first 5 games has won every single game. Teams have dropped points unbeaten. They're kind of, very similar in that bracket. So, yeah, no team has dropped, completely been perfect. They haven't had a perfect 5. They have dropped points. You see where I'm getting with that as we're just playing, Gallagher. Praising Gallagher. Yeah, because we are 5 unbeaten, as we see there. Very happy. It was Luke Gallagher's 100th appearance as well. Yeah, 100th league appearance. So, yeah, marked a special occasion. And I love how Brown is at the top of the training. That is really huge. For a youngster that we have hopes on, again, high potential. If he does get that to, say for at least 4 stars, you've got your keeper. But how long is he going to, realistically? But I've already touched on how I manage teams. Regardless of how we plan to stay at a team for how long, I'm not going to change my style. I want to build up with the guys and generally, if he wasn't first team ability, I wouldn't be using him. But I'd say, I think there's benefits of using him ahead of Mitchell, for this season. I think there's a chance. We make Europe, we definitely have another season. We have a 3rd season, next time around with Warrenpoint Town, and that would be exciting. And the experience he gets, I think, would be fast-tracked if we play him, as our main keeper this season. And we talk about the loss with money, where you would think, oh, he's over his wage. No, we've even got a little bit more to spend. You could probably sign one more player, but yeah, like, we're careful with that while still wanting to improve the team. But I think defensively we've been strong. So we could talk about so much about tactics and maybe in attack, something could be better, whatever it may be, to finish our chances. But let's talk about our defense for a bit. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Maybe apart from that Linfield game, but we know how good they were. And we've got a couple clean sheets now. But I think it's like the amount of chances the opposition's happy. I'm happy with how low it is for how much they're having in terms of shots. Next up, Carrick Rangers, newly promoted team. Even though it's away from home, I think we should have a strong game against them. They're currently bottom. But they've picked up points. They've got a couple so far, so it's not like they've lost every single game. But it should be an easy one for us. Easier, anyway. And I don't know, Kumbeni. Normally it's someone who has got poor work rate, but he doesn't. What would you put your finger on it? I'm not sure. We already talked about him and Timmy being 4-star and young centre mids. Exciting for the future. The only downside, for whatever reason, I'm trying to figure it out, to be honest. He's got a lot of positives. If we go to training, ball winning mid, his role. So, yeah, maybe because maybe it's not as important if we do quickness. Maybe we'll take the additional focus off. But if it's not that, maybe just take everything. Okay, we'll be a bit more direct with it. We'll take everything completely off. I mean, you need something to select that's doing nothing. You have it select like that. He's not focusing anything specific. And actually, does that even matter? Can I have it on that ball-winning midfielder? Or is that a step up on his work? When I've wanted to rest a player more, I guess, that's what I've done. Just selected it like that, not working on something specifically. I've always felt like he's working a bit more, but you still got something selected there. We got opposition instructions. This game, we're going to stay. But I might also go attacking early in the game. We'll see how we play. We'll see how we play it out. But maybe I don't think this is where we should be testing. This is not the game for it. And switching with roles and all that. Even though, you may think some could, but I don't know. But if we're struggling early, this is one where we should get control, okay? When we're actually favourites, that says a lot. And I can't even... we may have, last season lost against them in a cup or something. It would have been something like that, I tell you what. So here we go, McCrudden. His name sounds really familiar. David Cushley. What did I say? I wouldn't be surprised just if it would be... gosh. McCrudden, he may have been... Not the greatest start, right? We'll go to their tactic. He was at Cliftonville. So, they signed a guy who was this level. And 8 goals last season. But, man. We go attacking now. Not wasting time. And I might do what I was thinking. Kumbeni, we're going to get on a supporting role. Timmy, I want to get a playmaker. I want him playmaker. But, deep lying. Come on. I want to see if we can control the game. So, work ball into box. So, we've talked about that. What if we play Okay. What if you do a shorter passing with a high tempo? Just play that fast game. Could we do that? We're going to find out. I said, literally just before the game, this is not where we're going to experiment. And now they got us thinking. We'll see when we win possession. Let's see how we build up the attack. Swan. Good work. Wilson, Wade Slater, goal. I mean, we score pretty instantly, don't we? So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Take a look at the replay. Wilson, Swan. That run was good by Wilson, but then, maybe even tricked the defender where he was going. But great. You see sometimes how we hit an early cross as well. I remember one in the last episode, or I think it was in the... It was in the last Barca episode. But I like when my fullbacks can get their crosses in. They don't go too close to the defender. They don't go so close to the defender. Just get away from him. Give themselves a space for a cross. They're not even trying to get past them. They're just trying to create themselves space for a crossing opportunity, which is very smart. Okay, we're back on level, back on level pegging here. So I don't mind the setup though. Yeah, creating opportunities, which creates a free kick for them. Okay. Don't. Good save, Brown. Come on, Brown. I'm trying to hype him up. So that's a save. That's a good save. Important. And Curry. That's got dealt with. Oh. Ryan O'Reilly can't ease off tackles in that role, which... I'm just going to accept it. I'm just going to accept it. Look, 12 in the first half, man. 15. Like... All right. We have a lot of... That's not an issue. Not happy with the performance. We need to be more clinical. This is the story. We need to be more clinical. Sounds like a good title, right? We need to be more clinical. Depends how this game plays out, maybe. But I think regardless, though. Wade Slater. Swan is not that. He's not that pace. But, no, that Timmy, you got to do better. Like, if you've got a nickname, if we're calling you a nickname, you got to be good. It's not just because he's got a tricky one to pronounce. Oh, fight. No, don't give that as a red. Don't you... Don't give that as a red. But that's it. In FM3D game, he was fighting for the ball. The ball's there. No, do you know what I want my player to do? I want him to stand there and let the opposition get the ball and attack, and then probably concede from it. That's what I would love my player to do. He was going at the ball, man. I know, but you can never know for sure with FM gameplay, and that's gonna. Oh, I hate when it's a winger because this really. Okay, the good thing is Wilson can play striker and we can just go very central with this. Nah, he should have just stood there and did nothing. That's what I would have loved to see. Absolutely. Now Wilson will go poacher. I would have loved to see that effort. Yeah. So probably going to go more direct now. Wider, crosses. Be more expressive. I'm disappointed, as you can tell. Oh, get stuck. I mean, get stuck in is selected. I didn't think I usually had that on. I mean, it's too late now. You might as well. You can't complain when you get stuck in and you get a red card. That's my... Because remember I went on last time and it wasn't selected? I think it was in this save. But anyway. But that's the same kind of point. I would have always wanted that effort. What you saw there. Regardless of our intent, get stuck in or not. Oh yeah, I want the player to be going for the ball. Not standing there and leaving the opponent to get it. It's a tricky position to be in. A tricky position. If we end up winning, this will be really good. Considering the situation. And there's Timmy. Oh, beautiful football. Beautiful football. We better hold on for the win now and not let that red card hurt us. Because that was... I feel that was a red card that... someone, like... It's when they really... When you don't have possession. Or when the opposition actually has possession. Obviously, no one had possession when that happened. Yeah, I'm trying to find a reason for it. Like, yeah, when the ball's in dispute and it's there to be won. You know, I want my players to go and try and get that ball, man. So, those kind of times is where I'm not as mad. You can tell I'm not really mad. Normally, I do get mad, don't I, at a player when they get a red card. I'm not really as mad on it because he was trying to get the ball. So now, it's so tricky because it's incredibly early in the game. It's incredibly early. I'm thinking, no, it's so early. It's so early. Maybe you could say take off attacking and maybe we just go back to that balance play. Hit crosses. Maybe just more discipline now. You still got to be wise. And praise. Yeah, I'd love it if we win. Because then it's not going to be... For the most part, it's not going to be an issue. Apart from he's going to have to be suspended. but it looks like this game is not over. It's not over here, but we've even got them under pressure, which is neat that we can do that. Yeah, Donnelly. Yeah, we're actually positioned and setting up well in our formation with a man down. Pull. I don't even know what that reaction is, but just take it. Take it. That's what we're telling Carrick Rangers to do. Well done by Donnelly. It's not off. Like, this is probably the best setup you can go with being a man down. Take off your wingers and be centralized. But you need the players. You need the players to be able to do that. But you see, again, if we go to our formation, like, I think you're not really missing too much. You could probably consider now drop Boyle. Yeah, and that's what you probably do next. But yeah, the formation is probably the least, it looks the least weak. Maybe you guys can have different formation ideas. But anyway, you know what we're talking about. But when you got a 2-goal lead, yeah, then even though Boyle, like, he's on form, so you understand it. But that's where you bring on Burn, and then you make this switch. And I'm going to try and DM here, yeah. With ball winning mid, his best role, but ball winning Kumbeni now. I'm going to leave it as is. Make that the only single change. Yeah. Still have another, well, at least, like, position-wise. Ben Wilson, who's on a yellow as well. This could be intriguing. I'm going to bring on McCaffrey. And I'm going to push him there. Then play him that shadow striker. We'll leave one more sub of our sleeves. I'm happy with those changes. And this is not bad in terms of strength. If we were talking about how the previous one looked. But like, we felt a bit more comfortable scoring a goal. And for holding on, this is it. One more change. Beverly, who hasn't got much of a go. Donnelly, take him out. Yeah, we need to get Beverly's fitness up. If we score another, we'll be laughing. Couldn't win that. If they score, makes it a bit nervy. But once more, let's see what they're going to do. Like, if they get a ball forward, I feel like we can defend them. Like, you got to get that Gallagher. Yeah, he does. Defend. No worries, man down, yeah? We good. Swan, see what I mean? He did pretty well to get to it and try to challenge. But I feel like it's their side now unless we force an interception. Because this highlight is gone. Yeah, it's gone a little while. But if anything, come on, save it. Brown. I probably would have took that more than us scoring another goal. Like, I just want to see him, show good saving. And have a pretty solid game. He probably won't get it rating-wise. Disappointed because he's only had one goal conceded. Might boost up at the end. Let's finish things up. Yeah. Oh, come on. Beverly now. Kumbeni. I feel his form is picking up. I just want to see that in his training too. Oh, come on. Round them up. See, that's individual quality. What can you do tactically for that to be finished? That's what I mean. Like, you can overthink it sometimes. That's a great chance created. What can you do tactically to make him finish that? You want to do a lot as a manager. Unfortunately, there's so much you can do, really. You're out of control when it comes to that one-on-one, to be fair. Because that's a great one-on-one chance to have created. Yeah. Happy Wade Slater. I'm not mad at him at all. I get mad when it's a needless red card. You could say that was needless, but it was a ball to be won when the match was on the line. Yeah, it wasn't in the position where we were at the end, which was a winning position. If we were winning, but if it was only winning by 1 goal, I'd still want him to fight for the ball. Yeah, so it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. And that's Linfield. Yeah, they're going to have another strong season to be expected as well. Coleraine, they sneak. Oh, Glacken with that late winner. It would be nice if they got a draw, but I don't know. With our early form, we're six games in. I think we can stay up with the crop to fight for the title. And once more, we showed it. Consider a man down for quite a period of that game. But yeah, what can we say? You just always have to kind of... I appeal it, but it never works. Never in my history of FM have you got a successful appeal, but, just for that. we're on a bit of a run, and at least I'm glad you guys got a kind of idea in this episode. Yeah, the games in this episode, you got a feel of our current form. Like, I've been getting some recent draws, and in this episode, away from home, 2 games away, we got wins too. So quite impressive. 2 games like away in a row is never good for your money because you're not getting much. Like, you're not getting gate receipts. So yeah, if you got, I mean, arranging friendlies helps, but I don't think we don't want interruptions. We don't have big breaks between games to allow that anyway. So I think we just have to take it on the chin. And for me, long term, it's fighting hard this season, get at least top 3, get into Europe. Oh, getting top would be great. Fighting for a chance in Champions League. But once more, Linfield, schedule. What was their situation? Champions, they don't make it. But to be fair, they competed well against Basel. I think they compete. See, that's what I mean. For me, there's a chance if you're very dominant in this league, you can. Like, who do they? I reckon they got New Saints, which is a Welsh town. I think that's a good draw and a chance of winning, which they did, which just over the line. But yeah, I think they did pretty. Basel, yeah, they're notable in like Champions League and Europa League. So, and to know what they did, and then here they got close against FCSB. But yeah, they're generally a top team. I like Bucharest, yeah. Facilities. Yeah. Bucharest. That's the SB. The SB was telling me that. That's the SB I know in football terms. Or when it's a foreign team like this. There's another SB I know. Shout out Suicide Boys. Your audience is not going to know them. Am I wrong? Might be a small percentage. But anyway, how close they got gives me confidence. Like, if we get to a point where it's not this season. It's not this season, and for next season as well. It probably would have to be 4 or 5 seasons down the track, and I just hit my leg. That was the noise there, because I'm like, okay, what's the realistic goal here? What's the realistic goal? Champion, that would be too far away, and especially that we're lifting up, or we're going up in our rep, especially as we complete the National B license. Yeah, you guys get your thoughts up in the comments where we are, let alone going next season. Regardless of our success, because for us to have any success, let alone just say Europa League, we have to be a dominant team in this league. And if anything, at the moment, we're keeping up and we're competing with the top teams. We're not clearly better than them. So yeah, that's my thoughts and to put out to you guys to get up in the comments. I'll see you guys next time.